Have you ever wondered why you forget 10 boring facts in a row, but remember the one weird, random thing that completely stands out? For example, you forget what groceries you bought last week, but you never forget the time you saw a dog wearing sunglasses riding a skateboard. That, my friends, is the von Restorff Effect. The von Restorff Effect, sometimes called the isolation effect, is one of the simplest but most powerful truths about memory. The things that stand out are the things that stick. Hedwig von Restorff, a German psychiatrist, back in 1933, discovered that when people are shown a list of items, the oddball item is the one they remember most. If everything looks and feels the same, our brains blur it all together. But if one thing breaks the pattern, it's like your mind throws a spotlight on it. So why does this happen? On a neuroscience level, your hippocampus is always recording events in the background. But when something unusual shows up, the amygdala, the brain's emotional alarm system, sends a signal. Pay attention, this matters. That surge of attention boosts dopamine release, which strengthens the synapses tied to that moment. Your brain basically bolds and underlines the memory, while everything else feeds into regular text. And from an evolutionary perspective, this wiring is survival 101. Our ancestors didn't need to memorize every tree in the forest. They needed to remember the one with the snake coiled around it. They didn't need to track every sound in the grasslands, only the strange rustle that might signal a predator. Standing out equaled survival, so our brains evolved to hold on to the unusual. Now, quick pause. If you love geeking out about how the brain and body works, that's exactly what we are building here at NetSticks, a community of curious people who want to understand themselves and the world a little better. So hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It keeps this project alive and lets us bring you more deep dives like this. Thank you. Alright, back to how you see this every day. Advertisers rely on it. Slap a weird shaped bottle on a shelf of boring rectangles, and you remember it. Teachers use it when they drop in a strange story or wild analogy. You won't recall every bullet point, but you recall the one thing that broke the pattern. Even in your own life, think about birthdays, vacations, or random days. The unpredictable standout moments are the one you retell years later. The von Restorff Effect is basically your brain's highlighter. It explains why unusual things grab us, why we remember them long after the ordinary slips away, and why this one idea might stay with you long after you've scrolled past everything else today. So here's a challenge from NetSticks. The next time you want to be remembered, whether you are giving a talk, telling a story, or just introducing yourself, don't try to blend in. Make it stand out, because what stands out sticks. Thank you all for watching this video. Bye.